coming to you. Introduction for today's video. It's going to be interesting. Every day you guys ask about carry comps. So today we're going to give you some live demos on the range. You notice we're not in the shop. I'm in the great blue outdoors. It's sunny, 85 degrees. Couldn't ask for better. Watch the full video for guns in action to compare the muzzle brakes. I've got 4 guns with muzzle brakes, 1 gun without. Let's see what they look like. Have a great one. Hey folks, Bob at Red Hill Tactical here. We're on location this beautiful Memorial Day weekend with the range to ourselves. With that in mind, many of you have asked us about some of these new carry guns that are on the market. A lot of the carry guns in the recent last year or two, they've started building integral muzzle brakes into them. And I get asked every day by somebody, does it actually work? So what we're going to do today is I've got a series of guns with integral muzzle brakes with me, and one that doesn't. So the kind of baseline is a straight SIG P365 XL. This has been my personal carry gun for several years now, probably 5 or 6, I don't know. I bought it right when they came out. This is one of the older ones that doesn't have the separate rear sight. So that gives you an idea of how long I've had this gun. I've been carrying it. It gets carried. It gets shot on occasion. So that's kind of going to be the baseline. It's set up how I carry it. SIG light, SIG optic. Nice little gun. From there, we're going to look at the SIG X Macro. This was one of the first larger SIGs. This is the 17 round capacity. It does have the muzzle brake built in. Again, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I like this. Rear sight separate, has plate for the optic. Never shot this gun yet, so this could be interesting. From there, obviously the newest carry gun from SIG, the SIG P365 AG Legion. Again, similar to the X Macro where it has the separate plate for the optic. This one does not have an optic on it. Again, integral ports. The X Macro has a really nice magwell. It actually is a super great feeling gun in your hand as far as the grip goes. I think this is probably one of the nicest grips on any of the SIG carry guns. So we're going to try this one. So this has the, we kind of stepped from the 365 to the Macro to now an all steel frame one. Weight will play a difference. From there, we're going to one of the new FN 509cc edges. This has the improved trigger over the standard FN 509s. We just recently released molds for this, so we're now making holsters for this guy. I bought this with the intention of possibly it being my new carry gun. It does have the short grip, which I like for a carry gun. I find that my hardest thing to conceal is the butt of the gun. I have an RMR mounted on this. I don't have a light. This has the patented FN compensator that is kind of quick detach system through the guide rod. The trigger on this gun's really nice. I'm looking forward to shooting this one. So again, this is what potentially could be my future carry gun if I like how it runs. It has really tall sights on it, co-witnessed through the RMR nicely. So we'll see. This is brand new. So let me point out all of these guns so far. The 365, the FN, I bought full price through our distributors. The X Macro, I actually paid retail to get off of a store. SIG was not able to send us one in time to start making holsters. The X Macro was a gun that I bought off of SIG through the Friends of SIG program. So all of these guns came out of pocket with my own cash. So that's kind of how they came from. And the last one we're going to run is kind of the biggest of them. It's the new Canik TTI Combat. It's got the Canik compensator built into it. It does have the separate plate for the dot. I really like the stippling. I really like the ambidextrous controls. There's a lot about this gun I really like. This gun to me would never be a carry gun. I feel like the grip is just so big, even with my large hands. It fills them, which is why I like the gun. The gun actually feels really, really nice. The trigger on this thing when I played with it was really, really nice. I'm looking forward to putting some rounds through this one. I would imagine, based on the grip, that this gun's going to track probably the flattest. I might be wrong. We'll see. This gun, Again, this was not provided by Canik. I actually paid full MSRP on this to get this gun sent to us from Palmetto State Armory. Because I'd never heard back an email from Canik on getting one to check holsters. I was getting emails every other day about making holsters for this gun. And as soon as we got it in, we realized that everybody thought the rival holsters would fit. Nowhere close. There's a lot of variation in between this and the rival. It's significantly wider in at the muzzle. So we had to do a lot of work to make that work. So this compensator system is very weird. It has a pin that goes in it that locks in place. Spiral fluted barrel. Really great trigger, great colors. So I'm looking to shoot this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to put 1 or 2 rounds through them one at a time. I'm going to try to set the camera up so that you guys can watch the muzzle rise of them. I'll do one shot, then I'm going to do a double, and then I'm going to do a 5-round on them so you guys can watch the difference. Hopefully the camera will pick up some of the differences in muzzle rise. At least that's the goal. Hopefully you guys enjoy this today. Have a great one. First up, SIG 365 XL. This is kind of a baseline, so you get an idea what it looks like. .365 XL. Next one, 365 X Macro. I think this is going to be a little bit less jumpy. Muzzle brake, bigger grip. The muzzle report is much more significant with this gun, even with my ears in. .365 X Macro. 365 X Legion. I'm assuming this will have less flip yet. Heavier gun, steel frame, muzzle brake. Magwell. Grip fits your hand a little bit better. My hand. Sorry for the break. Pretty flat. 365 X Legion, solid steel. FN, CC Edge, RMR. Gun was just thrown together. Not sighted in, never shot it. See how it does. Whoa! Ooh! I have different impressions from this. I'm gonna have to do some thinking about this. This is the last compensated gun we have of the day. New Terran Tactical TTI Combat. Full grip. I expect this gun to be really controllable. Never shot a Canik before, so let's see. Whoa! So this is much flippier than I thought it would be. I'm kind of shocked with this. Impressions are shocking me. This Canik, I think you're going to see something different that I wasn't expecting. So these were the last 2 that I shot, the Canik and the FN. That Canik is super flippy. I would not have thought that. I'm kind of shocked. The FN, it's soft. I like that. So let's talk about the review and wrap up of this little venture today. So, things I learned. 1, the Plane 365 XL, if you watch the video, is not that snappy. It's not that bad. When I watched the video, I was shocked at how little muzzle flip it had. I feel like I can shoot that gun really well. I've been carrying it for a lot of years, so I'm really familiar with it. So that might not be a fair bench line, but with any carry gun, I'm going to put some rounds through it before I carry it a whole lot. So, kind of unfair bench line. But it gets an opinion, and you can see the amount of muzzle rise on those other guns. Top pick for me for this whole thing, softest shooting, was the FN 509 CC Edge. I kind of expected that. The compensator on it has larger ports and everything else. A little bit longer slide, a little bit longer barrel. So that is going to be my new carry gun. I'm going to stay here for a little bit today. I'm going to put some rounds through this. I really like that gun. Probably if you bought the 509 CC Edge XL, which has the full-length grip, that gun would probably be amazing. You'd probably be able to compete in limited optics or carry optics with that pistol. Well, not neither, because it has a comp. So never mind. That was just entirely wrong. It's just a nice gun to shoot, gentle. I was very impressed with that. Money-wise, in order, I would rank them. I would overall for the money, you're looking at the 365X Macro. My overall pick is the 509 at the top end of the budget. The 365 Legion was super soft. It was the softest shooting of them all, actually. The problem I don't like with that is it's very heavy. When I put that in inside the waistband, I really feel that gun a lot. I feel like it's being a heavy set guy. Let's be honest, my pants don't necessarily sit the way some people's do, and it just is too heavy for me. It pulls the back of my pants down. So that one knocks that one out for me. Shocker of the day, the gun I would not buy for my own personal use is the TTI comp. It was the snappiest of all of the guns I shot today. Most muzzle rise, harshest recoil. It was a very, very snappy shooting gun compared to the other stuff that I had out here today. Though, it does have by far the best trigger of any gun I had out here today. But boy, was it snappy. I went up after I did the video and I was shooting on a silhouette plate, and at 10 yards, it was driving me off the target. No other gun during this today shooting did that. So that's kind of my thing on that one. Overall impressions, all these guns, they're great guns. They're going to run you some money. None of them are cheap. The cheapest thing would be the 365 XL, and it's not cheap. So I hope that you guys can pick up something from this video. I hope that my thoughts will help you in your decisions. We do have holsters available for all of these here at Red Hill Tactical. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.